Hi everyone. So, as the video title is 40 days of Lent and what I gave up and how that worked. So, for 40 days of Lent, I gave up Facebook and I gave up some other apps, social apps that's related to the gay community one. And, the dating apps that are more like hookup apps. So, it's my thoughts about that and how that all worked out for me. So this video is going to be pretty much a one take, and it is 11:24 right now. And I look a little tired. I probably should do this in the morning, but I am yawning. So when I got this, I had this all planned out. Of a happy Lent thing about not being on Facebook and contacting people the way they were, contacting people, calling them and doing stuff, the old way, and how many people enjoyed that. However, some distressing news tonight. It seems since I've left, I've connected back with people I haven't connected with for a while. Some people have come back into my life just magically out of the blue, and this one particular person came came over tonight, and I don't even know what to even think about. It seems like life seems to be taking people I know away from me faster than I can even count anymore. So what did I learn from not being on Facebook for 40 days? I learned I try to judge myself by Facebook. That's what I learned. I think that was the biggest lesson from Facebook, is that I was so comparing myself to everyone with children and their happy lives and their marriages and all that. And it's been 5 years for me, and I have been trying so hard and have had so many disasters to even think about that. I really just fell back into like I was in school. Um, Not so much in college. College, I was a lot more independent, much more. I thought about myself and whatnot. But back in high school and whatnot, where I tried to fit in with everyone because I didn't like being the outcast, and took control of my life. One good thing, some good news, is that my blood sugar is down to 6.5 for my hemoglobin. 6 and above is what's high. It used to be 6.5 was the border. Um, but um, so that's doing good. My numbers, I've had an off week this week, but diabetes to me still weird. Um, but pretty much, I think what really hit me was that the first couple of days I wasn't on Facebook. And if you hear noise in the background, I'm making some tea. And so we're going to hear a whistle probably here soon. So the first couple of days, I felt so disconnected. Out of 307 friends I have, and yes, I know all those people. Either I've talked to them online, or they're from WoW or my games or whatever. I know these people, and I felt disconnected. I was like, I can see what so and so was going on, and it felt really weird. It was really weird, like I was sucked into this thing, this social media vortex that I've got to know what everyone's doing every single day and play all the games and do all this, do all this. And after a couple of days, it went away. And it was kind of relieving because I started doing housework and I felt different. Because I started thinking, before Facebook, I really didn't keep in touch with 307 people through Facebook, and I sent out birthday cards, and I sent out cards when on holidays, and I did this, and I had more time to do stuff for me. So I went ahead and, for the first time, and I know Ash Wednesday was before. Uh, oh no, actually, Ash Wednesday was before. Sorry, I'm thinking in my head. Ash Wednesday was before Valentine's Day. Yes, it was. And I sent this year, I sent my sister and my grandmother Valentine's Day cards, which I haven't done since, I think 1999, maybe 2000. the last time I recorded, and what a difference that made. It made a huge difference to my grandmother to get a card, especially a handwritten card for her grandson. So I started doing stuff like that and started contacting me through text, which at first some people were like, "Are you okay?" I'm fine. I'm like, "Why are you texting me? Why are you Facebook me?" I'm like, "Well, because, remember, I'm 40 days of Lent." So um, I did check Facebook on the days that you could check, because if you did every Sunday, um, not looking at Facebook would be 46 days, which if you're for the challenge, you think you do 46 days. But I did checking just in case something came up. And while I was away from Facebook for 40 days, I had to actually install Facebook Messenger. One for a business thing that was going through that for some reason the person could not figure out how to message me on my phone, but message me on Facebook. And then Facebook would say, "You have a message," and the message would be like 3 days old, and there was something I'd answer back to. And then um, so a couple things is going on with some friends, which is very trying times for them. And I would actually, so I reinstalled um, the Facebook Messenger app, and just the Messenger app, so I could keep in touch with those people who are going through some tough times, which is really, really sad that within a 40-day period, that, and then of course, that it's not having Facebook has been, oh, sorry. I just got a Facebook message. I sent out everyone kind of an early Easter thing. So I uh, I found myself. I found out that I was really judging how my life was and where I was in my life to that. I actually went out and a couple Tom Collins at me. I uh, I actually hit on someone. What the hell? I had a little bit more confidence, and there goes the teapot. I can hear it going. So I'll be right back. Email message. Okay. Sorry about that. I put the tea on. I've been doing this. I put the tea on, and then I forget I'm going to do something. Like play World of Warcraft or play Diablo 3, and then it'll be like in the middle of someone going, "Damn, the tea's ready." Or the coffee's ready. So, anyways, as I said, it was just a one take. So, whatever with the interruption. So, what did I learn? First of all, I learned just who your good friends are. I had, probably out of 307, I had 10 people who can contact me. One got hold of me on Skype, asked me how I was doing, and that was cool because I haven't heard from him for a while. So, me being absent from Facebook, he was kind of like, I'm not seeing Larry posting. A lot of people notice I haven't been posting lately, and they're like, "Larry, are you okay?" And I'm just like, I said I was leaving for Lent, but whatever. Whatever works. So, a couple of things that I've learned. One, just be yourself. Quit judging yourself on Facebook, and Facebook is very bad. The first Sunday, which was a free Sunday that I could check things, was Valentine's Day. And so, of course, I checked Facebook to make sure anything was going on, and I scrolled through the post, and all these people with a wonderful Valentine's Day. stuff with their husbands and wives and children and all that. It was very depressing for someone who doesn't have anyone. And I could totally see why single people hate that holiday. It finally clicked. And I pretty much put myself in a food coma that day. That day, I think I had about 3 or 4 hard drinks. I ordered pizza and said, forget it. I'm going to put my blood sugar to the roof. I don't care. I'm just going to do that. And that was kind of destructive because I was letting that affect me. And that's when I realized the power of social media is it's very influential on your brain. And I know there's articles about how Facebook can do that and all that. But you have to experience, I think, sometimes. And of course, I just shook the desk. That was good. So I also got rid of the gay dating apps, or whatever you want to call them, the dating apps. That lasted about halfway through Lent. And then I put them back on because there was really no one else to talk to besides the walls. And I did go out a couple times, but I'm kind of at the age where it's like going out to the bars and the clubs and whatnot just doesn't seem to be appealing. It's fun for a short time. I went out with a buddy of mine and we had a good time, and I had a hard time bouncing back the next day. I realized I'm getting too old to party that hard anymore. Not like I did in my 20s. It's like shame on you, body, who's almost 40. So I put those back on, and there was a couple of people that I can only chat through there. So I've just talked to them. I really, I've met a couple of people. I've had a couple dates that, of course, they've been disappointing. But, chalk it up to whatever. A couple of people I've been more bolder, asking them, hey, you want to go out and just have coffee or dinner or something, and just take it from there, and don't have this expectation that you've got to have somebody. And I think that's another thing that I've learned is I don't have to have someone to make me happy. I've got to be happy first. And if I'm happy, then everyone else comes around with it. During my 40 day of no Facebook, you really find out who really watches you. And really, it's weird who got a hold of me. Like people that I haven't heard from for, one person I haven't heard from for like 3 years got a hold of me because I had stopped posting. And it was weird because they're like, yeah, they just make sure I'm alive by posting. And 2 weeks went by and no post from me. And so that was good to talk to. It was really, really mindful. I also got to go spiritually back in. I had more time to focus on where I'm at spiritually and how that affects me, and also how I need to heal on my own. And I needed this 40 days. I definitely needed 40 days. My caring personality gets so much in the way. When you're hard on your sleeve, sometimes it just bogs you down. And I finally snapped. About halfway through it, I felt sorry for everyone for that week. But I finally snapped and said, you know what? Enough's enough. I'm not going to put up with this anymore. I'm not going to deal with this. What I used to let go and just say whatever, and it bothered me, but I just, whatever. I finally said, you know what? Enough's enough. Because, you know what? I'm not being pushed around anymore. And I became a little bit more assertive. I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna take this crap anymore. I'm not gonna do it. And instead of saying no to things, I started saying like a lot of yes. And it was nice. I wish we had more sun because I wanted to take my new RAV4 out and go hiking or something, and go to Mount Noma Falls or anything around here. But that's no. I want to go up in the hills, and actually, I really wanted to go home and drive it through the snow, just to drive through the snow. It's amazing what you miss. Snow from home is the one that I miss the most. So, the friends that did contact me made a big impact, because it means that people actually do care about you. I know I missed a whole bunch of birthdays, and that's fine, because somehow they didn't transfer it to my calendar They're supposed to be there. Calendar is supposed to be linked with Facebook for events and for birthdays, but for some reason, no reminders, and they're not on there. So, whatever. It is what it is. And you should try it and just really focus. And this is not what I rehearsed for the last week. Like I said tonight, I got some news that this person that I know, I've known this person for, God, since 2016. I want to say 4 years, maybe. Yeah, 4 years. And we've been seeing each other kind of off and on. I really haven't said anything to anybody about it because it's a very complicated situation. And we go with these months without, I'm not hearing from this person, and then hearing from this person, and then we hang out. And it's kind of funny how we met. We kind of just met out of the blue one day, and about 4 years ago, and kind of hit it off, and things were good. And then, every few months we would reconnect and stuff like that. But the news tonight just reminds me that on April 1st, and if you know about April 1st, it's the anniversary of my mom's death. I didn't think I'd lose it. I went for a 4-mile treadmill run at, that's the thing. I've been working out a little bit more because I feel like I need to work out more and lose more weight. About 80 more to go, down 30. To find out that someone's got a couple months to live is that you care about. Just that awful cancer. That awful cancer that's taken so many people I know. And my cheery thing I was going to do tonight was kind of derailed by that, which is unfortunate. And this is a 20-minute, video is what it's probably going to end up being, but spend time with everyone you know, and let them know you still think of them, because this person tonight, I did not realize how much I can touch people, how much my spirit has really touched people's lives, and how I've touched people's lives to the point of such traumatic change that just being off social media, I've seen it, and not influenced by what I should have. I don't really care what the Robinsons next door have. I care about what I have, and blessed with that. And with my mom's anniversary and this news tonight, it kind of just changed the tone. And you may or may not be religious. It's up to you. The Lord, He does this to me. I know He does. He'll throw something at me that makes me sit back and think and reflect on. And this person was, coming out of the closet and whatnot, and now has a couple months to live, and didn't know what to tell their family, and it's crazy. All because of me, 4 years ago. They told me they never stopped about how I lived so normal and not scary. So, every day you wake up with someone, make sure your friends know, your best friends know. Just make those people know that you love them. Never let a day go by saying I love you. Arguments you'll have. Stand up for what's right. Draw those borders when people hurt you. Don't let people walk on you. Don't. It's not worth it. Forgive them for being a bitch, but in the end, you never know when someone's going to be gone the next day. And I've been there. That's going to be another thing. another video. I really don't post what goes on behind the scenes. I try to keep everything pretty positive. One thing I noticed is Facebook had a lot of negativity, even on my posts, a lot of negative. And I just said, you know what? Be those positive person. Let those negative people who post and complain about everything know that what you complain about is very little in the whole scheme of things. So, in conclusion, my 40 days of Lent with no Facebook was a reevaluation focused on me. It was good. It was, I'm surprised I did it. I'm actually happy I did it. The dating apps, well, that lasted halfway through. I wasn't too happy about that, but maybe I bit off more than I could chew. Health wise, I'm much better now. Everything seems to be going okay. And that's it. I just really appreciate whoever watches this. Remember that you're a special person, and that never think that no one out there is never not thinking of you. And to those who know me and whatnot, happy Easter. And if you're seeing this after Easter, well, happy day. Make it a great day. Always make it a great day. And till next time.